Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the charts. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor and this is just for fun. By the way, I'm running a trading seminar only for $3,000. You need to enroll. Just kidding. Why would I need your money? Anyway, this is the gold chart. So let's look at the chart. This is the gold chart, weekly chart on gold. And for me, the main message of this chart is that we are on our way to around 1900. Look, here we have a low, here we have a high, here we have a higher low, and now we have a higher high. And right now we are below this area of resistance. We were rejected for the first attack, as this could be expected. And right now we are rejected. We may have pullbacks, spend some time here. This 1830, I only have this line here. I should have an area here maybe again, but this is our support right now. So we may have pullbacks. We don't have to have pullbacks. Even to 1830, 1835. And then just push up and start to attack this area again until we eventually break through above there. And now I think I need to have a look at the longer time frame, because things are happening and things are turning out very well here. And as you can see, we have this beautiful cup and handle pattern. And yeah, here's the cup and handle pattern. This is a very bullish pattern. It's just a question of time before we break up from this handle. I think this handle has already been formed, and probably we are just about to break above. We cannot be sure of that. We are only sure when we break above the handle. And there are two ways to measure a target price out of this cup and handle pattern. One way is measure the handle, put it on the neckline. That's a conservative one. I measured it. And the other one is to measure the neckline and the cup and put it on the neckline. So I have conservative targets. It can be these price targets can be higher, but once we break above, I'm sure that we will reach these price targets. So one is the most conservative price target for me is 2,300. So we may just have started our way to 2,300 as we are trying to break above. We need to break above 2,000, I think, or actually 1920. If you're above that, then that's a very bullish sign for me. And another price target, this is just as valid as this one, is 2,770 for me. Of course, we can measure it a different way, and gold can run up to even $3,000 ever. So I think, yeah, sooner or later we will reach these prices, because this formation is telling me that we are going to do that. Now let's go back to the weekly chart one more time, and yeah, let's see one more thing. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, here we are, and we are trying to break above. Now we already had some trying to break aboves, like here, but this I don't think it was actually a false break, because we had this falling trend line. It was a valid trend line. When we pulled back, everyone drew it again, and but for me this is not a valid trend line, so no surprise, we just broke through this trend line. I think we broke above, we retested this trend line, retested again, just a little bit broke down below it, but I think we may have already started breaking out of this pattern, of this handle pattern. That's just my opinion, and we are on our way upwards towards the top $2,000. I think we are on our way to $2,000. And now let's see another way of measuring it. I'm just curious. Let me just look at this as a sort of flag pattern. Yeah, can it be? I'm not sure, but just for fun, let me make a measurement and see what we get. So if I look at this as a flag pattern, yeah, let's just measure it from the bottom to the top. Here we go. And from the bottom to the top, let's see what we get here. Okay. Wow, look at this. It's actually, I guess it's the same target that I already shared with you. 2,300, very interesting. 2,300. Of course, I was measuring the handle there. So 2,300 is a valid price target for me. So I think we started our way up because we have a low, a higher low, a high, a higher high. And so yeah, I think 2,300 could be a very good price target for me. Good, let's go to the daily chart on gold and let's see what we can read in the chart. By the way, I'm doing these daily videos because I think it's a bull run. I have my price targets, but I want to check every day if I see any bearish signs. On the daily chart, we just broke above this Bollinger Band, and we came back. Also, we are right now touching this area of resistance. This is an area of resistance for me. No surprise, we are having difficulties trying to break above. So let's see. Gold is very bullish, so it doesn't have to pull back to even to 1835, but it can anytime. We can have pullbacks to that area, 1830, 1835, and then off we go. But right now here we are. I believe sooner or later we will break up above this area and go towards 1900 levels. Let's go over to silver. Silver. Let's look at silver. So this is silver, and that's the daily chart on silver. Right now we are between these two areas. This is now, I believe, an area of support around 24.8 levels. This area, I don't know if we will play ping pong here, coming down and going back above. We don't have to, but we can. Eventually, I think we will hit my price targets, which are around 25.6. Yeah, I measured these bull flags, and one measured price target is let me see. So one measured price target is actually almost there, 25.44, and the other measured price target is 25.6. Good, that's the daily chart. So I think sooner or later we will get there to these prices, to these price targets. Let's look at the weekly. Or just a second. Just one more thing about the daily chart. On the daily chart we have this head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder formation, left inverse shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverse shoulder. Yeah, we may come back again and have a daily candle touching this area. We will see that will be also a bullish confirmation if we touch it and then we go back up. Anyway, this is a very nice bullish formation, very strong one for me, and I have a price target, I have a measured price target. You can measure it by measuring the neckline and going all the way to the bottom of the head, and the measured price target for me is above 28. So this chart, the main message of this chart is that we are on our way to 28, to that area. Whatever happens on the way, we may have stops, pullbacks, whatever happens, we are on our way to 28. Let's go over to the weekly chart. So this is silver, and that's the weekly chart on silver. Let's look at the weekly chart, because the weekly chart also has a very clear message. We have this wedge, that's a bullish pattern. We broke out of this wedge, this falling wedge, and the message of this wedge is that we are on our way to not only 28 but 28, probably to 28 point, let's see, just a second, 28.5-ish, 28.5, 28.6. So here we have this pattern, we have this other pattern, inverse head and shoulder, and both confirm the measured price target of 28. So I'm very sure of that one. I'm very certain that we are on our way there. And while we were down here, I already predicted that we will have a bullish turnaround. We were down here and I already saw a bullish turnaround. And it was not just a feeling, an emotional feeling. I had my reasons to think so, and I was completely right. And we met all my price targets on our way up here, and I'm quite sure that we will meet my price targets on the way to 28. Why was I so sure of this bullish turnaround? Why? I explained why I am sure that we are on our way to 28. We could be on our way to 30 and even $35 level, or more than that. Why am I saying that? Let's look at the chart and let me explain it one more time why I think like that. We had this pattern here. Actually, it was a triangle pattern. Everyone thought that we would break above, but we didn't. We break down, and when we break down, of course, we want to try to go to the bottom of this pattern, which we did. We came all the way to the bottom. Even we had a wick down below this level, but we almost immediately pulled back. And that's exactly what I was expecting, to go down to this level and then pull back. That was a very bullish sign for me, and that's why I said we have a bullish turnaround, and I was completely right. We had a bullish turnaround, we started our way back up, and now we are on our way to reach this, the top of this pattern, I believe. So not only 28 but 30. And this time we may break above there. Why am I saying that? Because again, I just like with gold, I'm looking at this as a flag, and I already measured that, but it just disappeared. Maybe I erased it, but let me measure this flag, and the price target of this flag. So if we look at this as a bullish flag, let's go all the way from the top to the bottom. Let's measure it. Okay, and okay, oops. So this is the pole, and let me put the pole right here to the bottom. Good. And let's see what price target we get. So let's look at the price target here. I measure the wicks also. So that's very interesting. So of course this flag pattern is valid, or the breakout is valid when we break above the top of this pattern. So break above 30, breaking above 30, I've got a price target at 39, probably $40 level. So but once we break above 30, I will look at the chart again and predict what's going to happen. But for me, this is a valid price target. When do we get there? How much time do we need for that? No one knows that. But when we look at this pole here, you can see the weekly candles here. We had weekly candles slowly building up, and once we broke above this resistance, that was a very bullish sign. If we break above the resistance levels, like here 30, we break above that resistance, that will be a very bullish sign. And you can see we had long weekly green candles. Actually, we needed one. When we broke above, we had this green candle breaking above, and we needed 3 weeks to get to the top. So we may go there very fast. Once we break above $30 level, we may only need a month to reach my target. We will see when we get there, but be prepared for that. So I think we are in this bull run. I'm sure we will reach 28. We may have pullbacks at 28, spend some time there. Maybe on the daily, you can see that we have a low, we have a higher low, we have a high. Now we have a higher high, and we, of course, in the future we will have another higher low. So this is a higher low here, and we maybe at 28 when we reach there, or earlier, I don't know, we will have pullbacks, we will have beautiful higher lows. And once we break above 30, we need to pay attention, because things will escalate then. Okay, that's all for now. See you next time.